Welcome to Dallas, the home of the killers. Welcome to Dallas, sharks and gorillas. The girls, they going harder than Welcome to Dallas, we lost.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? It's Poofy Man, back again with another episode of the Poofy Man Podcast. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show. This one might be kind of quick because simple stuff, really. Let's just get right into it. I want to talk to some folks out there who are probably guilty of committing this social sin, in my opinion. So, in this world that we live in where each individual is trying to impress and gain approval from the most people at any given time, we hear a lot of people just by default using meaningless, empty phrases that have been around a long time, that everyone accepts as having some deep truth that actually don't, and make you sound wispy and hollow. Okay? Try to avoid using these. Let's run through them. Number one, if you've ever heard someone say, after telling you they're going to go backpacking in Europe, and you go, oh, that's so cool. What makes you want to do that? And they go, I just need some time, I just wanted to spend some time finding myself. Finding yourself. It's like, well, you are always where you are. Like, you can't be in two places at the same time. And I know that I'm being a little obtuse about it, but you're also being a little dramatic about it. Running away from your problems, putting the Atlantic Ocean between you and your problems doesn't affect the outcome of those problems waiting for you when you get back. There's nothing to find. It's where you're at. Face your problems dead on and fix them. That's it. Period. I don't need to hear about you finding. It's not deep. It's just something we say to fill this dead answer. Instead, why don't you say something like, I don't know, I've never been to Europe. Looks kind of cool. Yeah, I need a mental break. I just want to get away for a minute and just kind of recharge my batteries. That's a lot better. It's a little more authentic. Okay, number two. Whenever there's a problem that seems like, for instance, let's say traffic. Traffic's a good one because it's something that affects everybody and seemingly has no individual can impart any sort of a major change with their own two hands alone, right? So a lot of people just go, it is what it is. Like, we all have to do it. It is what it is. Is it? Is what it is? Is it that? Or is it just the fact that not one single person is willing to, do anything about it, right? Now, granted, I understand some of these problems seem really big, like traffic. Let's go back to that. I'm responsible for the studio and my duties here to the people that work here or with me, or people we're doing work for, regardless. I'm also in charge of making sure that it's clean, safe, and up to speed. I also don't have time to do that and someone else's job. So in the case of traffic, it's not really your responsibility necessarily to fix the potholes. However, one of us should pick up the phone and find the person who is. Because just like I run this, someone else has been offered and has taken the position that tasks them with the duty of fixing potholes that don't destroy your car, or picking up the cones that the construction people leaving behind, or strategically offsetting, scheduling the days of parallel roads being worked on at the same time. I mean, it's very simple stuff. Traffic seems like it's just inevitable, right? It isn't. There is no problem that is just an inevitability of being alive, except for maybe dying. So aside from dying, which is a problem I'm not sure we can solve, that one might be too big. Anything short of that, there's a solution. The reason that when you go, it is what it is, that is the problem. That is why the problem exists. Because you, him, her, all those dudes over there, everyone behind you is saying the same thing. One person's got to step up, fix something. Take action. Be a man or a strong woman. Let's see. What's the third one here? This one's good. You ever have a particularly harsh or sad or difficult breakup with somebody, or seen someone who insists on going over to their exes one more time and just they need closure? What the fuck does that mean? They need closure. Closure of what? Closure of what? Like, closure doesn't exist. That's a word just made up for people who can't quite let go of their ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend. Closure doesn't exist. And if it could, and it could be defined, right? If it could be defined, the definition would never justify the reason to need it. Tell me, would it help you move forward if you needed to find closure and you found out that, your ex was sleeping with your best friend? Does that close anything? Does that help you out at all? Or does that just reopen a wound that was on its way to being shut again? Ridiculous. You don't need closure. You just need some nuts, and you just got to have a vision and move forward, okay? One caveat. There are cases that are particularly sad where there's missing persons and things like that, and I think that, parents or siblings or spouses that go on the premise of, the search for their loved ones, and, that goes on for years and years and years, and they don't have closure where they can't go, let's bury this with some dignity and move on. That's bad. So that might be your one caveat, okay? Here's a good one. This one might be the most offensive. When someone says they're going through some things to justify a lack of responsibility or being unreliable or something like that. Now, hear me out. I get it, man. Like, when I say I get it, there's things out here in life that everyone goes through. When you use the excuse, I'm going through some things, to justify your absence, especially when you've all pre-committed to it, right? Well, what that essentially says to everyone else who happens to have, followed through with that commitment, let's say it's a meeting or whatever, is that you're saying directly to their face in no uncertain terms that, like, their life is so easy. It's so easy that it's 100% like obstacle free. They're living in la la land, and I'm not. And you have no idea what hardship is, and basically it diminishes their commitment and their sacrifice that they've made. And it chalks it up to being just an expected part of their life because they have no issues. It marginalizes their commitment to you and their project, or you and the stakes at hand. Okay? Don't use that. Punch through. Just punch through. That's what hard men are made of, okay? It's what it is. Not to mention that using that as a justification for, leaving someone, hanging someone up dry, or what is the term? Leaving them out to dry, or standing someone up, or not showing and not calling. You're automatically cataloged as an unreliable person, whether it's a friend, a potential mate or partner, or a partner in a business, or anything like that, okay? Because all of those things are defined not by the convenience by which your association, you're with your people. It's your behavior when things are not convenient. Friendship's not convenient, right? Showing up to somebody's birthday party because you happen to be in the area, that's not friendship. It's convenience. Remember that when you say it. Win some, lose some. That's number 5. Win some, lose some. To win some and lose some is what they say. Some win, some lose. Sometimes it's all, everyone goes through it. It's like, yeah, that is true. That's a fair lesson. But to just chalk it up to like winning and losing being simply a roll of the dice is totally minimizing the problem and sets you in motion for a lifetime of a loser's mentality. There's variables at play. You need to do the math if you want to succeed. Okay? Those are the 5 things. Those are the 5 phrases people use all the time. Remember them, try to avoid them. This is Poofy Man. I'm signing off.
Welcome to Dallas, the home of the killers. Welcome to Dallas, sharks and gorillas. The girls, they going harder than Welcome to Dallas, we love some legends. Welcome to Dallas, we're hood.